Good day mga kamatics! Kumusta kayong lahat dyan? Nandito naman ako si Sir Novero at welcome to our new tutorial video. In this video, we're going to talk about the third or the other method in solving quadratic equation, which is completing the square method. So, our objective, this is a continuation with the previous video that we had. So we are going to make two videos of this. One is for the derivation or the where does the concept came from, and another is for more examples on the applications of this. So let's go ahead. Our objective in this video is recall on some special products, especially perfect square trinomial, and solve quadratic equation by completing the square method. So first, let us consider this figure below. Okay, so if you notice, there are three figures there. One square, two rectangles, and here are the dimensions of each figure. So sa square, x yung side niya. So, it's a variable x. Dito yung isa, yung triangle, 6 yung dito, tapos dito sa kabila, 6 din. So, katulad dito sa blue na rectangle, 6 din, at saka x. Now, let's name the square as A, and then the yellow rectangle B, and then the blue rectangle as C. So, question is, find the area of square A. So, ano nga bang area? Diba kapag area ng square, you're just going to square the side. So, basically, yung area niya is x squared, right? Because s times s or x times x is equal to x squared. Next, what about the area of the yellow rectangle B? So, basically, length times width lang yung rectangle. So, 6 times s, which is 6s, or x times 6, that is 6x Japan. And then find the area of rectangle C. So the blue rectangle C, 6 times 6 again. So yan, these are the area. Now let's try to add or complete the whole picture and add from in this part here a square, which is the square D, let's name it D in colored green. So next question is, find the area of the rectangle or square D. So rectangle or square. So basically, it's what is the dimension of this D? So dito 6 dito, tsaka dito, if you notice, dito 6 din kasi 6 dito equal lang to, di ba? Dito equal lang din. So basically yung area niya is 36, right? So next question is, let's try to put them in these spaces here. So si x squared dyan sa orange na square, si 6x sa yellow, si 6x na isa sa blue, at saka si 36 sa green. So next question is, what is the total area of the area of the figures A, B, and C? So itong orange, yellow, at saka blue. So if we add them together, diba, magiging x squared plus 6x plus 6x. That's basically x squared, copy lang. Then itong dalawa, combine mo, 6x plus 6x, that's 12x. Now, what about the area of the bigger square? The whole square ba? This one, the big square. Yung bigger square is yung green, right? 36. What about the area of the whole square? Ito yung big, yung total na niya. So basically, you have to add everything, x squared plus 6x plus 6x plus yung last na in-add natin na figure, which is the D, which is 36, Pag in-add mo yan, ang lalabas ay x squared plus 12x plus yung area ng D. So basically, ito yung area ng whole picture. So that means from scratch, x squared plus ito lang yung kanina, ginawa natin yung, kinomplete natin yung square. No? That is where the concept came from. From these three figures here, we added something, kinumpleto natin para mabuo yung square niya. So yun, yan yung completing the square method na nabuo. So what are the sides? Next question is, what are the sides of the big square? So ano yung side niya? So tingnan natin dito. So eto, x plus 6, di ba? Dito din, x plus 6. So since it's a square, so we have to consider that if it's a square, yung all sides niya are equal talaga. So x plus 6 yung ang side ng square. Okay? So in this topic, we're going to use this concept, no? Perfect square trinomials. Ito yung isa sa mga special product na sinasabi ko. So this concept is usually present or more usually used in this method, no? So ano nga ba ito? So yung first, ito ay ito yung mga PST, no? Perfect square trinomial. Ang PST is the result of squaring a binomial. No? So ito yung sa una, a plus b square, pabaliktad tayo. Pag in-square mo itong a plus b, ang kakalabasan yan is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Ganon din sa a minus b, a square minus 2ab plus b square. So basically, my pattern to, I already discussed this one, no? So may pattern to. So ano yung pattern? Square ng first term, ito a square, twice the product of a and b. So you say twice, 2, and then product of a and b, 2ab, right? Then the square of the b, the last term, so b squared. Yeah. Same applies with the second one. Alright? So these are the example. Yung kanina, x squared plus 12x plus 36. Yung side niya, if you notice, x plus 6 squared. Kasi nga square na to. Diba? Second is 9x squared minus 12x plus 4. So ano yung factors niya? You get the square root of this, which is 3x. No? You get the square root of the last term, which is 2. So pwede na yung diretsuhin, 3x minus 2. Okay? Now let's proceed to a few examples. Let's have first the steps in solving quadratic equation by completing the square. So first is you have to write the terms with the variables on one side of the equation. No? So makikita yan sa second part ng video na to. So second is arrange the terms in descending order. Usually we have that rule, no? So we always have that. And then next is, if the coefficient of x squared is not 1, no, divide both sides by the coefficient of x squared. When you say x squared, the quadratic term, when the coefficient of the quadratic term is not 1, you have to divide it to every term in the equation. Number 4, take half of the coefficient of the linear term, or x, and its square to both sides of the equation to complete the square. So yan, makikita natin paano gagawin yan sa next, sa my examples na susunod dito. Factor the perfect square trinomial on one side. So from the perfect square trinomial, we express it as a square of a binomial. No? Simplify the expression on the other side. And then use the principle of principal square root, no? Positive, negative roots. And then solve for x. Then also, di na lang natin isinulat kasi checking na yun. So, let's say, in example number 1, complete the square. So, hindi pa natin isosolve, kukumpletuhin lang natin yung square. X squared minus 8x. So, paano yan i-complete? You take the half of the coefficient in linear term. So, diba, 8 dito. Or, yeah, 8, negative 8, no? So, half of negative 8 is negative 4. Diba? Or ganito, negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. After that, you take the square of this one, negative 4, which is 16. Now, the complete, the PST form of this is, ito na, x squared minus 8x plus the one that we got, 16. which can be expressed as x minus 4 square, no? Galing dito, minus 4 square. Okay? So, let's have the following items for more exercise, more discussions. So, itong 5 na to. So, let us complete the square, and then after completing the square, we write it in a perfect square trinomial factored form. So in the number 1, what should be added to make it a perfect square trinomial, or to make this one complete? So half of 6, that's 6 divided by 2, that's 3, right? And then 3 square, basically that's 9. Alright? So, yan, x squared plus 6x plus 9. Okay? Next, what is the factored form of this one this time? So yung factored form nito is x plus 3. Kasi nga yung half nito kanina, yun yung gagamitin mo, positive 3. How about number 2? Half of negative 20. Negative 20 divided by 2, that is equal to negative 10. And then square of negative 10 is 100. Diba? So, square of negative 10 is 100. And then, we can express this in x minus 10. Kasi nga, negative 10 yung ginamit natin kanina. Next, number 3, x squared plus 1 half x. So, saan natin yung kinuha yung 116? So, how do we get the half of 1 half? See? Half of 1 half. How is that? What should we do with that? So, ganito yan. Half of 1 half is like this. 1 half divided by 1 half. Yan, paulit-ulit lang talaga. Paano ba yan i-divide? No, not 1 half divided by 1 half. 1 half divided by 2. Okay? 1 half divided by 2. So, 1 half divided by 2, when you simplify that is 1 half times 1 half, diba? Which is equal to 1/4, diba? So, square ng 1/4, 116, right? Ayun. X squared plus 1 half x plus 116. Pero yung gagamitin mo sa factored form is the 1/4, positive 1/4. So, x plus 1/4 square. Next is y square plus 7y. So, ano yung gagamitin? Ano yung susundin natin? Divide natin yung 7 by 2. So, 7 by 2, that's 7 halves lang. And then you square that, that's 49 over 4, di ba? So, y square plus 7y plus 49 over 4. Pero yung gagamitin mo is 7 halves. X plus 7 halves square yung factored form. Next is m squared plus 4m equal to, what should be added to make it a complete, to complete the square? So half of 4, that's 2, square 4 again. So basically, m squared plus 4m plus 4, yung gagamitan natin is 2 square. So m plus 2 square. Okay? So continue watching the video, the part 2 of this video, which is in the link. Thank you and God bless. Subscribe and click the notification bell.